Welcome back to Wise Guys Barbecue. I'm Charlie. The left side, I got my friend Big Vin Picaro here, strong side, and we've got kind of a all over the place show today.
Not too bad.
Well, we got some hot sauces here that we might take a look at later. This is Vin, and this is me.
Yes.
And we've got some chicken wings.
All right, this guy's going to go out.
This is them. Yeah, that's the center.
We're going to throw a chicken wing to him.
And we're ready. We're game planning today. And
Yeah.
also...
we got a lot going on. We got a lot of news.
We're going to talk about the Southern New England Showdown, right?
Exactly. The Southern New England Showdown that's in Bristol this weekend is awesome. We got a lot of good friends up there. A lot of people that have been on the show before. A lot of people who have just been super kind to us. So good luck to all those folks, and we wish you the best. We're going to try to get out there on Saturday, see how things are going. I think the weather's going to hold out for them, which is important. It's always good.
I think it'll be okay, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah,
I'm a terrible weatherman.
We wish those guys the best. It's a campground barbecue production. Yep. So it's at a campground. It's 2 days. It's a double, and a lot of the teams are cooking both of those days. So it's fun. They like being at a campground. It's a little nicer than the tents and the trailers.
You don't have to worry about. They got electric. They got water,
Exactly.
bathroom, showers. They want the teams to focus on cooking their stuff and not worrying about
Right.
Emptying their garbage, and they even get rid of your sewage, which I assume is like your grease or
I'm sure that's important.
whatever. Yeah,
I think that's important.
Other than pouring it out in the back on the grass.
And no, so that we'll get a little bit back into that in a minute. But I'm really excited because we're going to cut away in a minute. We're going to go talk with one of our all-time greats, Johnny Z.
Oh yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I think he's a little tipsy tonight.
Well, he fits right
I don't know. Yeah, we're having our beers. Johnny, cheers.
That's not over here.
And I'm not sure why he's drinking early on a Monday, but God bless him. And we had a debate. We had a little debate. We were talking about, so you folks, I know you know Tommy the Butcher. What you probably don't know is his wife, Pam. Pam used to work at in produce, and when she was married, when she became married to Tom, she picked up his last name, so she adequately became named
Pam the Butcher.
No.
Oh,
Pam Pino and Produce.
oh.
Absolutely. That's what we called her. They used to literally,
Triple P.
When they called into produce to break her stones a little bit more, they used to call her Pampino and Produce, please. Line 2, Pampino and Produce.
Wow.
So she became the infamous. So Johnny said, maybe we should refer back. And I said no, because our demented ways shouldn't become influenced by others. But for sure, we could have the debate. So we're going to be talking about, what veggies are appropriate with barbecue, what veggies are just too much. Of course, any veggie is appropriate, but at what point are you talking you're eating too many veggies at a barbecue kind of a thing?
Yeah, at what point does it become a distraction and it just ends up on the ground?
So we should get to that now, and then we'll come back and we'll do our sauces and we'll do some more news. All right?
Let's have at it.
All right. Come on, Johnny. Get online. Critical. What's the word?
Make your case.
No,
Make
no.
your case, Johnny Z, because I don't see it.
All right, folks. Here we are. We got Johnny Z on the line. Johnny Z, welcome. Thanks for joining us again. This is awesome.
So
Now,
much for having me. This is fun being on here.
yeah, no, this is special. Anytime you can be around, we love to have you on. But I want to know why. You two guys started offline somewhere on a text message about veggies. What the hell happened?
Oh, he obviously has a very strong opinion on veggies that I don't share. And I asked him to come on here and explain himself.
All right. So then,
frankly.
Johnny, is that right? First of all, is he telling the truth? Because there's
I'm
always,
always
there's,
a
always
liar.
three, there's always three sides to a story, and I don't have to take his.
Like everything else Chip does, there's 50 Shades of Gray in there. So
There you go. Well said. Well said. And I'm sure a lot of his audience can apply that.
under no circumstances was I suggesting that veggies are the end all be all. I
Yeah.
said as a compliment. For instance, I like steak with onions and mushrooms.
Yes.
So there you go. Throw in a couple of things that grew out of the ground, toss them on top of a steak. I'm a happy guy. So that
I agree
led
with
into
you.
other things.
Do you have a favorite mushroom?
Bella's obviously.
Yeah.
Think,
I have
Bella's good
I have
on
a
steaks.
favorite.
Yeah.
You want to ask me?
Go ahead.
What's your favorite mushroom, fella?
Thanks. What a supporting cast I have. Have you guys have you ever had hen of the woods?
Hen of the woods. I know what that is.
Yes,
because
it's
it's in
amazing.
my mushroom supplement that
It's
I take every
amazing.
day.
It grows at the base of the trees, like a lot of mushrooms do, but it grows in almost a pie plate format, and it's very dense, and it's so good. You can do so many things with it. When you like eat it, you don't eat it like a chopped up piece of mushroom on top of a steak. You actually got to cut it like a steak. It's really good. You should try it. Now, here's a good point. The fact that I know what a hen of the woods is, and the fact that I know how to treat it, maybe I'm a vegetarian. Maybe I eat that before I
I just
eat
want
a
to know
steak.
if you're picking your own hen of the woods mushrooms off the base of the tree. This
I
thing-
do like everybody else in Rhode Island. I find the oldest Portuguese I know, and I
And
go
you get your
right
mushrooms
to,
off.
yeah. and they'll never tell you where they came from, and they'll
I was
never
about to
tell you.
I got 3,000 acres of woods behind my house, so
you
there's
go?
plenty of it back there.
You
if
should be
wanna
looking
go.
for.
Do you go mushrooming?
You should be looking for some mushrooms.
I do not. You know what? The irony of it is the one and only time my father's next oldest brother came out to visit us just after we bought the house.
Yes.
And I was showing him around the property in the back, and I said, here, our line goes to here, etc. And he looked around and he saw mushrooms on the ground.
Ooh.
And then he disappeared. I mean, he ran to his car, got like an old plastic Walmart
they have
bag.
a cloaking device. They just disappear.
He went into the woods and came back 2 hours later with a bag full of mushrooms.
I'm
He's
telling
like,
you.
"Look at all these."
You'll never know where he went.
Those were probably like truffles, and he probably made about
No.
$15,000 on
That's
that
the-
bag off you.
I don't know. He had all different colors and shapes, and I'm like, "Are you even supposed to eat these things?"
Right,
They don't-
right.
some of
That's
them
the
will
next
kill you,
problem.
so, yeah.
Besides
You do
finding
all-
them, you got to know which ones you
Yeah,
can.
you better know what you're
eat.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he was excited.
all right. So okay. So another classic. I saw you post on Charlie's phone because he's a big baby. He was really upset with the argument. Sausage and peppers. No, and that's just classic. You have to, and of course, there's onions in there too.
There's onions in there too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's a must. So there's a good
So,
veggie.
folks, this is common sense barbecue stuff here. I don't
Right.
know what the controversy is.
I need to put
You
a,
know,
I
and-
need,
and
listen, I need to put a
What I'm,
stop
what
to
I'm
this.
most
Well-
appalled by is the hypocrisy of it. To say, "Oh, I don't eat vegetables." I've seen you put those things down in front of
No,
Fenway
but
Park
even-
and everywhere
so
else. I
wait-
don't-
You've got no video.
Hold on, pause on that though, because that's huge. If you think about barbecue, when they do barbecue judging, there's a big thing stipulation about your
Excuse
turning
me,
boxes with
excuse
or
me.
without garnish.
What vegetables do you turn in with your barbecue?
Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
It's just stuff for your meat to sit on.
yeah. No,
You know,
but,
hey, look, it's green. Put meat on it. But
that-
nobody eats
that's
it.
my point. Even the barbecue competitions say no vegetables, so you can't even have a garnish.
Hence was my point.
It's the memory foam of the vegetable world.
Correct. It's the crinkly
When they
white
stuff
paper.
and place the rest.
Yes.
So you know he'll know all about this. And
Pam?
exactly. Well, Johnny pulled it out
And
of
Peter from produce.
There you go.
I
There you
told you.
go. Yep.
gotta
I was
get Pam
telling.
Peter from produce on this station.
Yep, I was
Yep.
introducing that to our fans a little earlier. How they used to page her at Almac back in the day.
Almax. Wow, that's a long time ago.
Paging Pampino and produce, please. Paging Pampino. Literally what they would say because it was perfect.
Oh.
Now you match that up with her husband, Tommy the Butcher. You got the classic debates. I'm surprised they
I
can
got
sleep in the
20.
same
I
bed.
got $20 in my pocket right now that you can't get Pampino on this show.
Never. She'll
Should
never
I not
happen.
say you got sausage and onions here? Oh, that's okay.
Maybe we get her on the phone.
No
I
way.
don't know if she'll. I don't know. She is classic though, but for sure. Actually, that's our. We have a Pam rating, right? When Tommy and I we go over the deep end of what we're gonna cook, right? Oh, crispy skin, smoked bellies, right? And we did a Chateaubriand one time, right? And so you look at the care that goes into it, the cost that goes into it, and then Tommy turns and goes, nah. Pam go, I'm not eating that. That's gross. That's weird. Apparently with Pam, you have to
Not from the
overcook,
produce section. She's not eating it.
or you have to char the hell out of it. And Tommy's like, no, I'm not doing it. You take it and burn it. I'm not doing that.
That steak has to be as gray as a November sky if she's not touching it.
Like Neilio Vaz said, why kill it again? It's already dead.
It's already dead.
All right, what other vegetables do you guys enjoy with? Like you see a lot in a fancy steakhouse, like asparagus.
Asparagus gives me the gout, so I can't have that. But
Makes
obviously,
makes my pee spell.
yeah. No, I guess get a nice
that's the
that
fun
and
part.
Fruit Loops.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. No.
Wait a minute. Fruit Loops makes your pee smell or gives you the gout?
Fruit Loops makes your pee smell.
I never had that experience. Oh, no.
Mark my words.
Is there asparagus flavored Fruit Loops?
There must be because it's a powerful odor for Fruit Loops. But anyway, you got your asparagus. Obviously, you got your baked potato.
Oh my God!
I lean towards the sweet potato on my side. I love a good sweet potato.
Yeah,
good
I'm
root vegetable like that.
I was going to say, how about a carrot and parsnip chutney?
Ooh, carrots! Don't say dirty words.
No, come on, that's good. Yeah,
Carrots.
Yeah,
It's like kryptonite.
You could throw an eggplant on the grill. You could throw
Yeah.
zucchini. Or
Grilled eggplant is very good.
Zucchini's good. Zucchini's good. You know, what I'm going to try to do, I know I'm going to see you guys early June for our little golf outing. I'm going to try to do, what's fabulous was we coming out Cinco de Mayo was paella. We did a paella on the grill with shrimp, kielbasa, chicken. We didn't do kielbasa though. We did
the
Italian
rice on the grill?
sausage. We did the Boro rice on the grill, so it was like a what do you call that? Risotto, like a risotto kind of center, and we did the little necks on there too, so it was a little salty, a little tangy. It was really good, and it was all on the grill. I got a big ass papaya pan that just goes done, and it's fun because you don't have to. It's not like you're cooking steaks, right? You're not over there flipping away. You can sit down, have a beer, and relax, and you know when you're done, like you almost want a burger and some paella. You know what I mean? Like you just don't want to eat that. You don't mind having something else barbecue related with it. Because you can't eat one or the other. You know, you sit down and have barbecue all the time. You're like, paella is a great little interlude. Yep. All right. And there's vegetables in that too.
There's a lot of vegetables and a lot of different things in it, why I like it. A lot of different kinds of meat, like you said, the seafood, and then
yes,
some places put a nice sausage in there.
Yep.
Very, very tasty.
You get a fussed over vegetable. I like like a good stuffed mushroom cap. It's good.
Oh yeah.
How about a stuffed artichoke? I'm an artichoke guy.
You know what I used to love is Monacchio's mother used to make
Really?
She used to make stuffed peppers.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, you eat them like an apple.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't even cut it. You just sat there and ate. Yeah. You know, she'd bring out a pan of those and say, "Hey, grab one of those," and that's what you would go out.
I used to feel so deprived when I went to school, where I went to school, because I'd go in and the kid next to me would have PBJ or a nice bologna and cheese.
Yeah, that was me. It wasn't nice.
I had this stuffed pepper between two pieces of Wonder Bread, and then I would be like, I just had it the night before, and I'm like, who stuffs a pepper in between? But then everybody would go, "You want to trade? You want to trade? I want that."
Oh my God! I get the tuna sandwich that's soaked through the bread on the one side.
Right.
You know, and him and Giordano's got an eggplant parm for lunch. He's got his pepper sandwich. Yeah. And I'm just looking at it. I'm like, God. Go home. And I say, "Ma, why don't you cook more?" She's like, "I gotta go. I got time for that crap."
We'll do a paella.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say restaurant, so I won't say it right now. But there's a place in Guilford, Connecticut. That is it's a seasonal place.
Yes.
It's all outdoors. You sit outdoors, everything else, and they have I want to say like a 15, 20-foot just open grill that they feed planks underneath to keep it going. It's just long planks of wood. I don't even know what kind they use.
What's the name of it?
But it's literally called The Place, and it's in Guilford, Connecticut.
How'd they get away with that?
I don't know.
I think that would have been copyrighted.
So we're gonna go to the place. But everything is cooked on that grill, so it's a seafood place. Actually, it's clams, it's lobsters, it's oysters. Everything is put on the grill and served that way. But one thing they do is they take corn on the cob and they leave it all in
the husk
and everything. Nice. and they drop it on the grill. And
they
get that with a lobster. Boy, that comes out.
Corn on the cob's a good barbecue vegetable.
Absolutely. You know, you soak the hell out of that the night before and just throw it on there. So I got to tell. I'm sorry. I don't want to step on your story. You done?
No, go for it.
Yeah. So I got to tell you my little story because I don't know if I mentioned it to you, but Johnny, I know I didn't tell you. So 2 weekends ago, a week ago Sunday, I had an opportunity to go to it was a wine pairing with Decoy Wines at the Capitol Grill. It was something special Chris Phillips wanted to do. They did it. It was so classy. They did it 1:30 in the afternoon when the restaurant was closed, so they could give full attention to this. It was probably about 50, 60 people. They set it up like the Last Supper. There was one huge table all the way in the thing, and and I was like, I was telling. The reason why I went is I invited Gennaro and Maggie to come with me because they helped us so much in the move and the interior decorating and stuff. So this was our little, pay homage. So I said, all right, let's go. And we had, suits on. Sue had a dress on, my wife. And I just so happened my cousin Greg, who's an accountant, also went. He didn't come with us, but he was there. So he put us together. So it was 6 boobs in a row. And down the middle of the table, they had this beautiful centerpiece. And the centerpiece is basically watermelon, little round watermelons cut in half, dragon fruit, tomatoes, all this unbelievable fruits and vegetables. And it was pretty. And it was obviously purchased and displayed to be the table setting.
Sue ate it.
Till my wife started eating it, okay? So here goes my wife, because she was very disappointed. She had bought some dragon fruit for the house, which was red. And,
She
dragon...
put it in takeout containers.
No, wait. So dragon fruit can be very plain. And the ones we bought for the house these were a yellow one, and they were sweet. She was like, oh, this is delicious. So now, of course, all the other people across the table, down the table, right? They were gawking, and they're like, look, there were 2 Asian people out of the 50, my wife being one of them, and they're like almost pointing. It almost got embarrassing at one point. So my wife's going, no, it's good, have one, right? So I did. So I felt I was trying to support her. So now here I am. I'm handing out melons to the other. Here you go. You should try it. It's really good. You'll like this. And I'm passing it around, right? So then I look back over to my wife, so I put Gennaro in the middle of, what she's doing now? She's throwing them. She goes, here. She's got like a strawberry or something. And this poor guy's like, I don't know, I don't play basketball or anything. She goes, you don't need to know basketball. And she throws a freaking strawberry across the table, hits the guy in the head. He goes, now, of course, Chris is there talking to everybody. So Chris comes over. I think Chris is going to get pissed because Chris was doing a great job. He was emceeing the whole thing. And so Sue had another one. So Chris starts opening his mouth. So now Sue's throwing him across the table and Chris is catching him in the mouth. I'm like, take me home, God, please.
Can't take her anywhere.
Oh, my God. She ate the centerpiece and encouraged all the other guests.
As soon as you said dragon fruit, I said Sue ate it.
Yeah.
Sue went to town
Jake
on
and
it.
Elwood Blues.
Yeah, this was classic.
No, I think we come to the consensus that vegetables have their place.
We didn't break any chairs, though. Nobody off the
it was
top
all
rope.
good.
Nobody went off the top rope.
It's all good.
It was he was trying to convince me that beer is veggies and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
That's true.
I don't know how he got there.
That's true.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It
That's
says
low
right
hanging
here.
It's like Bush telling you ketchup is a vegetable.
Hops. Hops. It's a vegetable.
That was Reagan, wasn't it?
Was it Reagan? I
Yeah.
thought it was Bush. Okay, it could have been Reagan.
So, I can't remember.
And then you had the potato guy there, the guy that couldn't spell, Dan Quayle, couldn't spell potato.
Quail.
Can't make this shit up, folks.
Yeah, no.
Stock market is in the toilet, but we
try.
got ketchup.
We try.
All right. Any news or anything you wanna pimp? Anything you wanna pimp before we go?
May 9th.
No, I think we're good.
What's May 9th?
What's happening May 9th?
What's happening May 9th?
May 9th is the Charlie and I are going to see a Kiss
that's
cover band in
Kiss
Woonsocket.
Kiss tribute band at the theater we went to.
but you were telling me you did this, but that was Van Halen.
No, that was Van Halen. I'm on a roll. It was a Kiss tribute band that's at the theater that we went to see Christmas Carol.
Oh, in
Woonsocket.
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 Nice.
So
Yeah.
I sat there and tried to. I bought 4 tickets and started thinking, who am I going to go?
Yeah,
wait a
are you
minute.
gonna paint your face? You gonna paint your face?
Wait a minute, Z. No, I don't think I am.
Yeah.
Why not? Come on, you're bald. You can do the wig and everything.
I don't want to be those guys. Like when I went to the Van Halen thing, like these people really like acted like these guys were Van Halen and they weren't.
You didn't
I'm
put
not-
spandex on, did you?
What's that?
Spandex?
Spandex.
They haven't made spandex that fits me anymore. No.
That's called Bruno's car covers.
Yeah.
I'd buy that for $1.
May 9th. I got a ticket. You want to go? Look
No.
no. Not
No, not
interest
even a little bit.
whatsoever.
Not even a little bit.
That was quick.
Yeah.
If I told him Salt and Pepper was coming, he'd be right there.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Who was that guy that left eye? Didn't she die or something?
Lopez, yeah.
After she burnt down that guy's house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some wide receiver, Andre Rison or somebody. Anyway,
Yeah,
what else?
You know
What else
way too
was
much
got?
about that story.
I
that we
told you we were going to be all over the place today.
Okay. Yeah,
Things
that's it.
happen.
Yeah.
So
All
Yeah,
right.
So this is a shout out, Pam. This is you. You got to be on this.
You got to hold the honor of the vegetable.
Cool.
Right.
Though there is.
Well, I'm happy, but a little remiss that I didn't have to like separate you guys further apart than you are with this debate today. So thanks for getting into it for us, and we'll make goddamn sure that next time we're together and we're having some barbecue, we'll get some veggies on the table and do a little Snapchat with it or something. So, Johnny Z, as always, it's a pleasure to catch up, my brother.
Wonderful seeing you guys. Love you.
56. Love you, brother.
And enjoy that May 9th event, and I look forward to see you in June. You guys got to stay on me about that because my time is flying. Like,
I know it's rushing
just
at us.
everything.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny, be good. We'll talk to you soon.
Love you, Z.
Great seeing you guys.
Hey,
Love you, man.
All right, Johnny. Yeah, I don't know who's right or wrong. We're never going to get to the bottom of this thing, okay? Too much veggies, not enough veggies. What veggies is allowed? Sausage and peppers, mushrooms and onions. I don't know. I'm not going to argue anymore. All I know is I love them. I'll eat all of them. I'll even go as far as getting some bok choy.
Well, I think we came to one consensus.
What's that?
This is considered a veggie. That's the one thing we all agreed on. So that's good.
I don't know how you got there, but all right. All right. If you say so, I'm there. I'm with you. But thanks, John. Thanks for being on the show. Love to hear from you. Love to see you. Can't wait to see you this spring when you come back down to Rhode Island and visit a little bit more.
Definitely.
But stay cool and don't eat too many vegetables.
He's in on the golf.
Yeah, he's definitely playing golf
right.
early June, and then I hope we get to see him again later on in June. We're going to see him twice in June. That'd be fantastic. So, so what do you got here? What's going on?
All right. So we, in the vein of our barbecue sauce trial, I had the bright idea of saying, "Hey, why don't we try some hot sauce and see where it goes with that?"
Right.
So I went to my secret supplier and said, "Throw me 5 half a dozen bottles of hot sauce and
bathe me in your
crazy."
tonic, sir."
So nothing too crazy. Give me 2 bookends and 3 interior linemen who we both know are not nearly as important.
Right. They just kind of.
So here's Ohms and I don't know, the 4 guards that I got stuck with in 3 years.
That's Paul McConnell, right?
This is Paul Rockwood or
Paul Rockwood. That's it. I had his last
Rocky or John McCarthy, whichever one you want.
I'll take either one.
Yeah, we'll
take
take
either
they're
one.
both good.
Yeah, they're both.
This is Tim Parker.
Tim Parker. That's it.
Or you Fogarty. Disgrace. Anyway. So anyway, let's whack one out here. Let's.
All right. Now, wait, come on. I love hot, so you can't scare me, but I got to know, how hot are these bastards?
I told them just like normal human hot.
Okay, good.
Like nothing that's gonna.
I don't want to be running around the table in a circle.
Nothing shouldn't bring any tears.
Okay, good.
Okay,
Good to
so
know.
we've got Hank's herb infused hot sauce.
All right, so you got this stuff on there. This is
Hank's herb infused hot sauce.
all right. I hope I don't spill my beer. The wings are fantastic. Thank you very much. Where did these come from?
These are actually from the public kitchen and bar at the hotel.
Oh, that's in Providence, Rhode Island, right?
It is.
Oh yeah, got it. Yep. I've been there once. I love that place. All right, well, let's try another one.
Well, let's try Dirty Dick's hot pepper sauce.
Oh boy, Dirty Dicks. I don't want it. You can't make me.
All right. There you go. It's a little.
I better not have tasted this before.
I don't know what it smells like.
It smells like confirmation camp. And when I was 13. Good. Now that was pleasant.
A little sweet right up front.
Right. And
then the heat following behind it.
Exactly. That was exactly what I was going to say. This is, Dirty Dicks has got it going on, boy.
Number 3 is Clean Dicks.
No.
This is kind of well known. Slap Your Mama hot sauce.
Oh yes.
This is you can find this at a lot of places.
Going in, folks. Good. Too much vinegar.
It's more of a traditional like pepper sauce. Lots of vinegar, right?
Yeah, definitely. Not enough heat, especially since Dirty Dicks.
Does catch at the back. Next up on the carousel of pain. Yeah. This is Tennessee Bob's. Now, this one I haven't heard of. Tennessee Bob's Hillbilly Hot Sauce.
Okay.
And it says, taste the spice of life. Okay. All right.
Go.
All right, Tennessee Bob.
If he found a way to put it in a bottle, I'm going to
God
taste
bless
it.
him.
Yeah, I'm going to taste it. Gross. A little bit better. I'm going to say, not number one. Better than Slap Your Mama. A little bit of the same profile, mild, vinegary, but not as vinegary, and a little more kick. So, yeah, I can appreciate this. All right.
Last one. The
All right,
booklet.
folks, I'm stuffed,
Excuse me.
which is unusual. The only time I'm really not hungry is right after I eat. But
Yeah, I'm
this is,
not sure I'm buying that one on, but whatever. You
keep telling yourself that there, Fatso. Is that what you're trying to say?
gotta allow him in his illusions.
There you go.
This one. The last one, I think this supports the firefighters, but it's called the Palo Alto Firefighters Pepper Sauce. Palo Alto firefighter Lee Taylor has been growing peppers in the fire station backyard since 1994. After each harvest, he would make his famous zesty pepper sauce, which quickly became a hot commodity around the station. Previously available only to firefighters in Palo Alto, now you can enjoy this fiery taste of Lee's pepper sauce. All proceeds go to charity. There we go. And you can find it at paloaltofirefighters.com.
Lee Taylor's got it going on. Definitely got a little chipotle, spicy, smoky,
Tex-Mex type.
yeah, and good. So, if not first place, it's tied with Dirty Dicks. It just, and the only reason why I can't pick one over the other is because they're too different.
Very
right.
different,
One's more, or
One's got
organic.
One's got that sweetness in the front, the Dicks.
Yeah, like you chewed up a garden, and I was talking about the Pablo Alto.
Yep.
But on the Dicks, it's fun, right? It's a little sweeter, it's a little hotter, it's got a little more complex up and down, a little more fun. That was delicious. Thank you for sharing that.
That was a lot of fun.
All right, Charlie, that was a great treat. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I just love sauces and everything about barbecue, so I can't get enough. Which brings us back to our buddy Dan from Big Dog Sauce Company up in Hillsborough, New Hampshire, who had his ribbon cutting on Saturday morning, which I heard went fantastic. I'm so remiss that I couldn't be there. I was a little bit under the weather, and the weather was horrible, and we had some other personnel things going on that Saturday. So I think all of us thought it prudent to maybe miss that event and see Dan again, because we'll see Dan a couple, 3 times this season for sure at different events. We look forward to that. But most important, this was a huge deal for him and his company and his wife.
Yeah.
They've been waiting for this day for a while. They actually have brick and mortar set in place.
I mean, it was strictly online prior to this.
Yeah, doing the old fashioned ways, right? So he was working through a distributor. He was doing all of his business out of his house. He had all his promotional and marketing stuff crammed into every corner of his house. He was telling us, but now he's got shingles above his head, and he's excited. And the community was there for him. His friends, his family, they all showed up and had a great time, and it was just fantastic. I know he said he had some vendors coming up, doing some cooking. So there was food to be had, and so bummed that we missed it. But Dan, we love you. Wish you the best. If anybody who doesn't know, Big Dog Sauce is doing the sponsorship for the CBA Championship Barbecue Alliance Triple Crown, the New England Triple Crown this year. Which, if you guys got a chance to see on social media, the belt buckles have been out. They are nice. They are shiny, and they're so great. I think that's
a one of a kind thing, man.
Oh yeah, I mean the whole thing. They're Matt and Dan. They're so smart, right? They're just taking this thing, they're teeing it up, and they're just knocking it out of the park. They're doing a great job. I built a business many years ago, and one of the best things I did in my business was promoting it. I really enjoyed that. I kind of consider myself pretty good at it. But these guys, they're leaving no stone unturned, which is good. Like, usually, especially when you're my age, you can say, what you could do? Hey, Shunny boy, I had not one thing that to offer them that they haven't already thought of.
Yeah, they were on point.
Yeah, they were kicking it around. So that's great. So good luck. Keep it going, Dan. I wish you the best with your business. And, of course, Dan and Matt with the promotions on that New England Triple Crown. I think it's going to be great. Maybe I'll get a little picture up here of the belt buckle so you can see that for sure.